Hey everybody, welcome back today. So we are going to be making some chicken and gnocchi soup. It will be dairy-free, IBS and GERD friendly. If you're wondering, like, bro, what's up with your arm? I hurt my shoulder. You want to know how? Doing physical therapy. Isn't that ironic? Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get into the ingredients. So for this recipe, you will need 2 cups of almond milk, 1 cup of spinach. You'll need either 1 chicken breast or 1 can of chicken. You'll need 2 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, and either 14 or 16 ounces of potato gnocchi. If you are gluten-free, make sure to get gluten-free gnocchi. And you will need 1 box of chicken broth. I prefer the low sodium. And then you'll need oregano, thyme, Italian blend, and then salt and pepper. So if you guys want a written out recipe to follow along with, I will put one in the description, but I will also be posting all of my recipes written out with instructions on my Instagram page @SoChronic, which I'll put like right here for you guys if you want to check that out. We are going to be thinly slicing the carrots. For that you'll want to use a potato peeler so that you can get it nice and thin. God, my hands are orange. What the heck? Okay, Google, how to tell if a carrot's bad? Why is it turning my hands
In
orange?
German, you would say, wenn eine Karotte schlecht ist.
That is not what I asked, woman. Yeah, Cookie? Tell me about it, baby. Wow, that must be hard. Oh. So next we're going to be chopping the celery. It is going to look a little weird because I have a little limp arm. But what you'll want to do is you'll want to nicely separate it into 3 pieces so it makes it nice and thin. And then you'll chop it from there, again thinly. I can't do it like a normal chef because my arm won't move like that. Because normally you go like this. This is how you cook when your arm doesn't work. Oh, that's great. I'm just not gonna bounce. I want it thin, please. It's so much harder when you have to like go one by one. I'm almost there. Woo! Lemon on a pear. Get it? Because we're making food. So now we are going to take some olive oil or avocado, whichever you can handle. And we're going to put about a teaspoon into the bottom of our pan. And then we're going to turn it on to medium heat and saute our vegetables. Where's my floopies? Ow. My toe.
Has your toe been wounded in combat?
Yes.
Oh.
Let the oil heat up, and then you put in your vegetables, okay? While you're waiting for the oil to heat up, you can go ahead and drain your chicken or pull your chicken if you made a chicken breast fresh. You're not allowed to judge me for this, okay? I was gonna make a chicken breast, but it went bad. So I'm using canned chicken. Deal with it. So once the oil heats up, you'll want to add in your, ooh yeah, hear that sizzle. And then you'll saute them for about 3 to 4 minutes or until they're soft. Make sure you do toss them every now and again just so they don't stick to the pan. After about 3 to 4 minutes, you'll want to go ahead and add in your chicken. You'll want to let this saute as well for about 1 minute. You can either measure out 4 cups, or I tend to eyeball a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to pour the entire thing of chicken broth in. So we're next going to add in our seasonings, so we'll do half a teaspoon of each. We'll do Italian, oregano, and for the last seasoning, we are going to be adding thyme. There we go. And then you can also add salt and pepper to taste. Okay, so next, now that we've done all of that, we are going to bring it to a boil and then add in our uncooked gnocchi. Once it's at a boil, we'll let the gnocchi cook for about 2 minutes. And by the time the gnocchi's done cooking, it should float. So we're gonna bring it to a boil and wait for that. So next what we're going to do is we are going to wash the spinach, and I don't have a salad dryer, so I just use paper towels on a paper plate, and then we're going to finely chop it. But I think Our soup is boiling, so we can add in the gnocchi. It's hard to see it. Let me see it. Okay, yeah, it's boiling. They're gonna splash. Ah, okay, there we go. And then it will stop boiling as soon as you add in the gnocchi, but just make sure you bring it back to a boil and cook it for about 2 minutes. Ooh, it's floating. All right, so we'll go ahead and take it down to a simmer from there, which is just like a low setting. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is something that you obviously don't have to do, but you can. So I need to be dairy free, but my husband, he really likes the way I make it with half and half, which is how I used to make it before I had my issues. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be splitting it about evenly between 2 different pots, and I'm going to put almond milk in one and half in the other. So, but if you don't do this, you'll be using 2 cups of almond milk. If you do this, then you are going to be using 1 cup half and 1 cup almond milk, obviously 1 for each. So I'm going to be doing the almond milk first, just so there's no any cross-contamination with any lactose. So you'll want to make sure you measure 1 cup, and you want to get on its level so that it's actually 1 cup. So this step is optional. If you want your soup thicker, then you'll want to do this, but if you don't like it as thick, then make sure that you don't do this. But what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 tablespoons, or if you're doing only 1 pot, you'll want to do 4 tablespoons in 2 cups of almond milk. And you'll want to add the flour, and you'll want to whisk it in nicely, or as I'm going to just be using a fork, and just mix it together. But you'll want to make sure that it's properly mixed in so that it doesn't be all chunky in the soup. But it will thicken as it warms up. So remember that these 2 are going to be lactose free, and then 1 with lactose. You will be using double what I used here if you aren't doing 2 separate pots, but you will want to make sure that you use 2 separate spoons at this point. But you'll go ahead and just pour it on in. And now you are going to repeat the same step for the other one with the half and half, if you choose to do so. So the 2 tablespoons of flour. Obviously, if you're gluten-free, use gluten-free flour. That's just kind of common sense. And again, mix it in real nice so it doesn't make the soup all chunky. No chunky soup. And now we are going to pour the one with the half and half into the other pot of soup. And remember, you want both of these over low heat. So you can either measure or you can eyeball, but you want about 1 cup of spinach, and you want to make sure you wash it. So our final step will be finally chopping the spinach. You can kind of just gather it up in your hand, and then you just want it more in lines than anything. You can do it as thick or as fine as you'd like. We prefer it a little bit more fine. If you're sitting here thinking, well, I'm just not going to add the spinach because I don't like it, trust me, it gives it a wonderful flavor. My husband doesn't like spinach either, and he loves it in this soup. So for this final step, you'll want to make sure you turn your heat up to medium, and then you'll want to add in either half or all of the spinach, and then you'll stir it in and just let it wilt, and once it's wilted, your soup is ready to eat. Now we'll go to the other pot. So now that we have the spinach in both of those, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go ahead and let that spinach wilt. That'll take about 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure you do it on medium heat, but just so you know, you will be able to see a visual difference between the one with almond milk and the one with half and half. So I am going to add just about 2 tablespoons of country crock plant butter into my almond milk soup, just because I want to. You don't have to. This is completely optional. While I'm waiting for the spinach to wilt, I just wanted to. So, bam. So there you guys have it. That is our IBS and GERD-friendly chicken and gnocchi soup. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you do in the comments below. If you need any help with any substitutions or anything, also let me know in the comments below and I will gladly help you out. If you want to see the recipe all typed out with instructions, head over to my Instagram page @SoChronic. I'll put a tag right here for you guys. There I will have a post where it has all the instructions and the recipe fully written out for you. I do hope you guys learned that you really can do anything with restrictions. As you saw today, I cooked an entire meal with one arm. Yeah, it looked a little goofy, and yeah, I struggled at some points, but I did it all with one arm. So if you're ever sitting there and you're struggling and you're thinking, I can't make this recipe, I have limitations, know that you can overcome these. And if you want to shoot me a message on Instagram, I will gladly help you any way I can. Also, never ever ever be afraid to ask family members for help, or significant others, or anybody around you. Everybody tends to be willing to help, so all you have to do is ask. But yeah, that is it for today's recipe, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of my IBS and GERD friendly recipes, let me know in the comments below, and I will gladly share all of the ones that I've made with you guys. But I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Get out of there. Get out. I'm not struggling. You're struggling.
What were you looking for?
My floopy spatula.
Your floopy.
The blue one. It has the floopy on it. Is it in the dishwasher? Okay, I washed it. Floopy spatula. See what I mean? It floops. Floop, floop. Bill. You see what I mean?
Floop, floop.
Floop, floop.
Floop, floop.
Yes. I feel like Taylor Swift. Shake it off, shake it off.
Spin explosion?
Yeah, that didn't work very well. Alright. 1 second, I'm unprepared. I need my flour. I'm not struggling.
I believe you.
Resume. But anyways, that is all for today. She's gonna do it. Cookie, I said don't. She just jumped onto the counter. Come here, you little chunky. Oh, you little chunky monkey. She's a mouse. Yeah, you are a mouse. She says I'm pretty and you know it. That's why I get away with so much crap. Yes, you do. What? Huh? What? What are you looking at? She's fat. Yes! Oh, okay. So what am I doing? Okay, trying again. Having so many restrictions and being able to... Really? She just pushed my lens cap off the counter. I spaced out.